Good evening, friends. Welcome to the totalitära bondediktaturen. It is a sad time. I am sad. Because this is supposed to be number 16. But it isn't. Because number 14 and 15 I only have the audio from. Yes, and it's completely my fault. It is completely my fault. I really did a silly, really stupid mistake, when cleaning up after myself, and cleaned up a bit too harshly. And yes, 1.5 years is missing, unfortunately. Yes, 1.5 years. What has happened in 1.5 years? We have managed to get some rail built. I think that we have steel now, on regular basis. What is one to do? This is so sad. The upshot is that there should be plenty of stuff that has happened. But this is as far as the railroad has gone. I don't even know if the railroad construction office was done 1.5 years ago. Cheers. There is though progress has been made in other places, and it's not here. Although good things are happening, and the railroad is progressing slowly, ever so slowly. We do have a clothing industry. I mean, let's look at the bare truth here and see what's going on. What are we buying? Clothing we have still bought, but it has stopped completely now. Okay, good. Asphalt. Apparently a bit of paving, a bit of panicky building or something, but not a whole lot of imports and not a whole lot of exports neither. But we're 286,000 rubles. That's a record almost. We haven't seen those kind of numbers in years, and this is complete. Completed. It doesn't seem to be working though. Yes, they are moving cows on the thing. I don't know if we could get to see one here, maybe. Yes, it's unfortunate that you... Yes, this is how we transport the cattle around. Here we go. Yes. Okay. Yes, the meat industry. It's not. It's not a nice business. Let's stay out of here. But it's. Why isn't this working? Because I would think that usually, there is not a truck here. You really should have a buffer here, this was supposed to be the buffer, the enormous one. Maybe it may just have been completed. I don't know. It was probably. I think it was quite an undertaking to build that thing. Yes, built completely with our own stuff. Let's see what else we have. Cheers. It is over this way, isn't it? I don't know. I mean, if you would look in the direction, I'm completely lost. It's over there. No, it's not. It's over over there is where it is. Beatus, indeed, Beatus. Yes, it's a long way away. Here we are at Beatus. We'll have some. I mean, yes, there is a track called Future Arrive to the Republic. Where is it? When you or something? Right, God damn it. We'll have this for now. Yes, I mean, this is all done now. You know, everything. Not everything, but the uranium mine is completed, and an incredibly dangerous road, but also a cableway system, and yes, you know, this turned out really nice. All this workers coming in here. Yes, hello. Yes, and look at the view that we have of the city and or town. Rather, city might be slightly enthusiastic term to use. But how are we doing? The export, we're producing a bit more than we're using, and I would imagine so, because here, even though all the what you call it, things are in place, yes, we have the uranium conversion plant. No, in this order, of course, the uranium processing plant is where the aggregate goes in form of the uranium ore, and here we have 18 workers and 7 engineers. Not too shabby, but I mean they are maximum consumption 36 tons of uranium ore per day. And how much do you produce here? Not much, but that's because you're limited. If let's see what happens if we do this. Yes, 20 tons. 20 tons a day. Yes, and that is the maximum consumption. It is not the current one. So yes, we don't need this many people here. I wonder if there's a reasonable way to get them to not wait so many passengers here. It isn't. But maybe, you know, if there are no workplaces available on the other side, I don't know if it works that way. We shall see. But they will just wait at the station, I suppose. Yes, not that few. We still need about, I think we should have about 40. That's what we have, and that's too much, you said. But it's not building up quickly. 15 tons a day. Yes, I think that will be plenty. And of course, the solution is not to cut down on production. The solution is to increase production here. But anyway, you're pumping away at this and producing some uranium oxide. We have a pollution monitoring station. This place would appear to be quite badly polluting. Does it do? It's not radioactive. No, it's safe. It's fine. It's just regular pollution. You know, not so bad. No, the smog is fine. It's not dangerous at all. Yes, here it is. Future Arrive to Republic. And how are you doing? You have plenty of chemicals. That's a good thing. Yay for the chemicals over chemical plant over there. 26 workers and 13 engineers. I mean, it's chugging along, isn't it? Consumption 2 tons a day, and you maximum production 1.2 tons, 1.7 tons is what it says. Yes. I don't know. I think I have a feel that there should be more people in the processing plant. Anyway, this is where we do the conversion from uranium oxide into UF6. I suppose that's the good stuff. Resources in the containers. 0.75 tons of UF6. Okay. And here there are no workers. None. Why wouldn't there be any workers here? It's very much walkable from that place, you know. I have told them not to work here. That's why. Yes, that is the simple fact. And you have actually 4.5 tons of this stuff in stock now. Oh, that's something. The chemicals was a good move to get a lot of, because I think that we're using quite a bit of them here. We must be. I mean, this. Yes, pardon me for a moment. There must be a thing down here, or I'll freeze to death. You know, almost, not quite, but there we go. Much better. Yes. Cheers. Yes. Would this happen to be a bus, and that is arriving? Because we're not going to get any nuclear fuel until you work here as well. But so far we've built up quite a bit of this stuff. 4.5 tons. That's not bad. And you have 2 tons in export, and you have started producing. Right. We also have a fire station here, which doesn't have any fire engines, but they should get. There we go. But we don't have so many firefighters. I don't know if this makes sense. But anyway, this shall not burn, please. If it is possible at all to avoid. Now, if we want to get this really going, but maybe we don't need any more than this. Maybe this is enough. I was thinking of, this town and such. But maybe they'll work at the nuclear power plant. Yes, nuclear power plant, you say? Or should we build that somewhere completely different? Yes, somewhere where you don't have anything, which would be also terrible to get things to, Yes, this is quite far from anything, but it is not far from the railroad, indeed. Except that the railroad isn't really doing quite so well, No, it isn't. But you think we could move the rail business along somehow? Yes, if these wouldn't have to drive all the way, and also if they would be larger, it would be much more feasible to do. And yes, no vehicle, and I mean, this is the one you want. 1985, unfortunately. 272,519 rubles. I can just about afford it. It will take all my money. But I think it would do quite a difference. Or how would one go about expanding? And the railroad is not complete by any stretch of the imagination. Are you even doing these bits? Are you assigned? Not you, but are you assigned? Yes, you are. You're not prioritized. Wouldn't seem. How much stuff do you have to do on your to-do list at the moment? Quite a bit of things. Yes. I mean, we could start building it from the other direction as well. Yes, we do in fact have quite a bit of steel and stuff stored up out here. Yes, we do. And gravel, we have plenty. How much steel do we have? 201 tons. How much does that get us? Like this bit. This is 15 tons and that's 45. Okay. I mean, it will go quite quickly. The steel and the prefab panels. That's 60 tons of prefab panels. That's okay. So we'll get about here. Yes, and then the trucks will. We'll have to wait for the trucks. I mean, this is not going to happen in a foreseeable future. This railroad. No. How much is it in money? 14,500 for that little bit. I could probably build all the way out here, you know. Yes, How is the steel mill doing? It is doing quite well. We even have steel here now. Yes. And if you could be bothered to build these bits, then maybe we could send another train out and place some stuff somewhere. Yes. I think we could, but would you mind building here? No. I mean, you will have to go quite a way to get there, but it's possible. Yes, one of the roundabouts is complete, and all the way out here, for some reason, you have decided work. Yes, I think. I mean, I think I'm gonna go into time travel a bit and get myself one of those. I mean, this is ridiculous. We're not going to get anywhere. One of these. I mean, yes, one of these. There we go. How much can you load of stuff here? 4.7 tons of steel, 28 tons of gravel. That's not a lot. Is that everything? And you are extended. How much do you take then? Not open. You're clicking the buy button. That's not what you want to do. You want to go here. Can see. Okay, I don't understand how this stuff works. I mean, it is enormous. Look at it. I mean, it must do something. It has an extra wagon, or two extra wagons. No, it's the locomotive pushing it. Really, that is Yes, the locomotive is in the... it's pushing a wagon and a thing and 2 other wagons with it would look like prefabricated segments of track here. Yes, but where is the gravel? I mean, you need a lot of ballast here. You had 28 tons. It's taking its good time. 34 kilometers an hour. Yes. Yes, 15. No, it's not 16 neither. This is... what is this anyway? Yes, this is 14. Damn it. I'm terribly sad about that. No. And it's confusing. But it is what it is. The railroad will continue. It's already 1977, and this is where we're at. I mean, is this something in the 70s? Yes, we have this, but yes. No, it is a model society. Look at the population statistics, the demographics, but we cannot look at the average of the country. Look at one of our nice cities here. Actually, 4 adult children. All of these people, no, not all, but plenty have university educations, and fantastic. Should we relocate some then, since they are overpopulated here a bit? Because I don't think that they are overpopulated over here. No, not quite. Yes, we'd also want a better form of transportation to get them over there. No, it's not really far. Really close, actually. If you don't do silly things. But this is not cutting it. Maybe it is. I don't know. But these people cannot... Yes, they can walk. I wonder if they ever do. Maybe. The main thing is that we get them in. Here. Yes. Now you're not so underpopulated. This residential building is full. This one is not. There it is, apparently. Yes, yes. You get to live in out here now. Like this place, for example, quality of flats 80%, and right next to the theater. Think of the culture that you'll be able to enjoy. 8.26 kilograms of food. But you are a hungry person. Maybe they account for the children as well. I don't know. They have to get their food somehow. Yes. Okay. So we have maybe more workers now. Yes. Or do we use the buses to their capacity? You think? What was this? Oh, they're going... right, this is a line. They're going all the way over there as well. And we're about to be full on this stuff. So, now then, are all constructions finished? Yes, nothing is assigned to you, but you don't auto-search here. Nothing. There is nothing to do. Fantastic. Everything is done. Then we should try something. Let's see what happens here. We want a not a bus stop, a bus platform. One of these things. Yes, one of these things. Harder. It is very large. I'm sure you want it here. No. When you want the road access, first and foremost, you cannot build due to infrastructure. Yes, if you look at it from this perspective, it gets quite obvious why it cannot be built due to infrastructure. Said infrastructure is a tower block. Yes. And you can start auto-searching. So, first of all, they will have to get some gravel out here. But it is on the way. Wouldn't you know it? Here, we can bear witness to this bus platform being constructed. Maybe, we shall see. It starts with the gravel. That's how it is. It starts with gravel. And for one, finally, I should say, we have plenty of gravel. It is abundant, finally. And of course it is now that we're not building anything. Indeed, that's why. What's going on here? Here is a problem. Yes, because you have many vehicles on these here lines. Yes, you have. And that is causing a bit of a problem. And they're all set to wait, you know. View line detail. Do you have a line? No, you don't. I suppose you don't wait then. Because prefab panels we actually need, and steel we need as well. Can't be. And one truck was blocking all of the parking spaces. Why? I don't know, but we are going. Shouldn't we bear witness to the construction? Yes. Is the dumper already? Yes, it has already delivered the gravel. Then we need a bit of work days. And here is one thing: people will not walk to work at roads, or no, but they will walk to work on other construction sites, but not the road. But the Mars 305 is on the job here. Here it is. It is going to the bus stop. The 25 work days, and then we have to get asphalt. Yes. Then the bus has to come again. It takes forever. There's no worker mechanism. Not for long. Look at this. You will have. That's a bit more than you need. Or maybe it is exactly what you need. 51. No, you need 25 work days to do this job. Yes, you're doing it. As I realized this number, that it fills too. Yes, I'm a bit downstrucken by this loss. But this, I mean, yes, this is the nuclear industry, nuclear fuel industry. No radiation so far. It's doing fine. Actual pollution, not This is quite bad, right there. But this is okay so far. Yes, apparently this we have to get to continue. No, it's fine. Nothing here is really. I suppose I hit escape. Yes, and we could grow this town, but we could. Yes, we could. So far, this is walkable from everywhere. And one thing that I could also do would be to give them some paved streets. And there is only one way to do this. Otherwise, it will be people will die if you do it any other way. Simply because they will not be able to walk out of their house to do stuff and to go to places and such, and that's very bad. And you see how this is expensive. 111,000 something I started at, and I'm about done here for. Yes, there we go. That will have to do it. That's 60,000. Well spent, but still. As you see, this is what happens if you try to do it. "25 workdays, yes, it's missing asphalt." They don't say. But I suppose a dumper is on the way. 420 rubles worth of asphalt. It is coming. I think this is it. No, that's a bus. That's bringing workers back. That can't be good. It's only unloading. Say of bus platform is only unloading 69%. I think we should be unloading more now because we have a lot more people. Yes. Here you don't get out 69%. You get out like 90%. Grus- och uranarbetarbussen. Yes. Gravel and uranium worker bus. Indeed. That's not a dumper neither. Where are you? Do you happen to be a dumper? Yes, this is our dumper. Finally. But you know, it takes time to build a bus platform. Of course it does. This took, how long did this take? A week? There is not, it's 24 workdays for this bit, and then it won't even be done. There'll still be a bit of work left. I suppose there is cleaning up a bit and, I don't know, painting lines maybe, but we don't seem to have. Except for... no, we don't have any road markings actually. We have some slight... I never thought about that, you know. That's it. Yes. No, I did. I have not previously done so. Anyway, the nuclear power plant. I think it's time to get that sorted, or somewhat anyway. To get here in this open storage. I think that we should be start to putting. Is exactly what I intended to say. Should we start putting in some of the prefab panels mainly, and a little bit of boards we may need. at some point during construction of the railroad and things. Yes, this will be the open hull. Yes, that's what it will transport stuff that you do in open hulls. So that's what we're going to have here as well. And I've, the LZ100 does it. Yes, of course. That's what we'll have. 2 of those, or 3. We need prefab panels and boards. So you could have the same truck do. You can have a line. Great new line. This is here. This is prefab och brädor, prefab boards, anything else? No. Till järnvägen. Yes. It doesn't make, I'm not sure, don't know if it makes sense, but that's the way it is. You will go from the prefab panels factory load. This is not going to work with one truck. Forget about that. It's not. This is only. If I had a distribution office close by, I could use that, but I don't have. I really perhaps should have a distribution office here. Prefab till järnväg. I'm making this a whole lot more complicated than it has to be, because there's only going to be one truck on this. And you go from that place, yes. Then you go here. Okay. Is this a busy place? No, it doesn't seem so. It seems very unbusy, in fact. How many vehicles are related to it? It's only this one. Hey, it's perhaps it's new or something. But you go there and you can wait. Yes. And we do this. Yes, this was completely pointless to use a line for this one. And now we have one more. Yes, new stop. Over at the sawmill, which is here. Where you load, and then you go here and you unload and go away or set off. Yes, one is a bit more used to doing it that way. Right. But this railroad business, this railroad building business, I don't know if it is for me, you know. It is taking a very long time. This one is not working. There are only 6 workers. What the hell? Is there a problem with the worker supply for the railroad? If that's the case, I mean, that can easily be amended. But what are you doing? 12 workers? This is not good. This is better, but it is not good. Why so few? Are you people not happy anymore? Yes, you are plenty happy. No serious issues. You don't have any meat, unfortunately, but that's how it is. Why exactly do you don't have any meat? Because we don't have enough workers for any of this stuff. You see, now it is working. Very good. This is now, yes, we're mass producing meat and putting it in this enormous freezer. for 15,500 tons. So the vehicles that are related to this here building, well, that's plenty. Yes, you should all go and get your stuff here instead. Load, wait. Don't. That's one. No, you're not concerned. There are only two. Yes, there are only two. You go here, and I should have one of those road cargo stations, of course. I will get, but for now you can go there. There are 4 parking spaces available. There is no rush. Wait. Load. Wait. Yes. Now go to the Gdynia Harbor refrigerated warehouse. Yes, a bit of inspiration from the, what is it called, Tri-City area here in the form of Gdynia Harbor. A meat storage in the harbor. Yes. Did you just do a U-turn precisely ahead of where you were going? Yes, you did. That means that we can get the opportunity to see just what it is that you're doing here on a regular basis. There is a bit of a rough ride. The actual pollution here, it is quite bad. It is very bad, in fact. It's a good thing that people don't live here. They live over here, and for some reason it is very polluted. Don't understand. But it is. That's not... Why? Why would that be? No, I have no idea at all. Yes, I've still not mentally recovered from the loss. I mean, I've not lost anything. It's all really here, but it's confusing as hell. Yes, trying to keep that straight in your mind. 3 workers. 3 workers. That's not a lot. But that's fine. I think that will... No, not tear it down. It shall stand. Are we getting any nuclear fuel? Yes. 0.0 tons. But we have containers. 200 kilograms of nuclear fuel. We have in a container here. Yes, we could come get it. It is worth 70,000 rubles almost. One of these. Yes, that would send the bank account skywards if we were to send this to the border. But I don't think that we're going to sell the nuclear fuel, you know. No, that's probably bad. Yes. What is... I mean, this stuff, I don't think that you can transport this stuff as it is. Or how does it... you must be... they probably put them in some sort of container. What is the price, going rate of this stuff nowadays? The UF6 is 10,950 rubles per ton. The fuel is a lot more. 341,773. Yes. That's why one of these is worth 70,000. That's fantastic. what value we have here. This has like an enormous open storage here. I wonder how many of those. I would think they could put quite a few of those here. Yes, one is worth 70,000. I have a 140,000 rubles standing right there. And yes, getting more workers out here is the trick to getting this done. But the railroad did not have enough workers. I think that it is because we are trying to spread this Polochivo. They are only 3,256 people, after all, and we're spreading them out. First of all over this construction business, which is so messy, such a mess, and then the oil industry, the chemicals industry, wood cutting industry, yes, the meat industry, the clothing industry, the food industry, and the alcohol industry. Yes, they have quite a bit of work to do, these people. Yes, I don't think that it would be a bad thing to have a few more here, you know. I mean, these were not bad. 55, you can get in one of these. Yes. It's all full everywhere. Yes. I cannot move people around. I need somewhere to move them in. The villager's house. I did move some people out from... Is that all repopulated, you think? No, it's not. Aha. Then I think that we're demolishing a few old things here, for example. Would one of those fit here? I don't know. We'll find out. No, it wouldn't. It's unnecessary to do this. What could you do here? Here, I think that we could have something. Residential. Yes, I have many of these. Stalinismus, indeed. Hostel. No. Quality of flats 1A. That sounds better. 92%. 70 workers. Thought it would crash almost, but it didn't. You cannot build due to infrastructure. How much place do you need? Really? Stop it. Yes, I'm happy to demolish a few of these if you're not playing along. Now you are playing along. Yes. Yes, if we get two of these here. Like that. And then we have a bit of these. Don't quite know where to take it yet, because there's a Ferris wheel in the way. Yes, but that's something. I think that this might actually be not pushing at all to get to the shopping center, because it's right there, and the bus platform is right there, so this is fine. But we'll pay for these. There we go, and now construction can begin on the houses. You want to deselect the wireframe? Yes. It is very sad. I will try and let go of it soon. Yes, soon. Why is this not being built? You're not assigned to a construction office. And this I asked for a long time ago. It's not happening, it would appear. No, it's taking forever. Now we have 83 workers. That's much better. Do we have a bus platform, you think, over here? No, we don't have a bus platform. Not quite yet. We need 11 tons of concrete for the moment to do the pouring concrete bit. And until we get... it's no one. Here is one, for example. But I would hope that one is already on the way. Maybe it's this one. It is. No, it's not. You're bringing 2% of your there must be two of them. Yes, there are two of them. And now there's one more. For some reason. You need 11 tons. You're bringing a very little amount. That doesn't make sense. No one lives here, you say, as I can understand. I think that we'll demolish this house. Yes, gone in a puff of smoke it is. Yes. You? No, you're not going to do that. 358 rubles. Fine. They don't like to live. Look at this quality of flats 102%. This is very good. Have they managed to build yes, they have built one of these. 79 people are currently living here. That's not so bad. But really, we should be thinking about this here, electricity, energy-related construction, twin reactor nuclear plant, power plant, single reactor. How much? 872 tons of steel. Wow. How much do it cost now? You need flat terrain to tell me how much it's going to cost. I'm not going to give you flat terrain just to tell me. I suppose if I hover here, yes. About 1 million. A lot cheaper if you build it by the border. Yes, but we're not going to do that. It has many high voltage outputs. Yes, and you're going to need a place for cooling towers as well. Do you really want it here? Where do we want it? I don't know. I would prefer to have this lake as a cooling sink, as a heat sink. Yes, rather than a cooling sink, a heat sink. And we could have that as a pond and as a warm bath in winter. That would be nice. Yes, but what does one of these look like? That's tiny. That's ridiculous. What is this? No. We need this. This is what we need. And this too. It's enormous. A lot of concrete. You don't say. 506 tons. Yes, it may actually be that this is not such an impressive stash after all. But the store of gravel is now filled. I have something here which I don't intend to finish. I still know why. Why? Well, I know. I have no use. And up here, it is all the... How is this working out? We have fewer workers now, yes. But are they standing around down here instead? I think they are. But that means that if they don't get on one of these, or if they come back down, yes, that's the thing that happens. Let's hope they get out and find something to do. Two got out. Yes, you've been riding here up and down for 2 hours. Yes, and if you're lucky, you can just do that for a bit, and then, the bus stop is complete. It is without power supply. Of course it is. Does it matter for a bus stop? For one of these, it sort of does, you know. But electricity is here, and it is maybe a little bit, no, 0.3 megawatts is nothing. Just as a reminder, how much do these carry? 1.2 megawatts. We're safe, well within the safety margin. We should do a bit of things. We should do a medium voltage switch. Yes. And a substation. Cannot build due to infrastructure. Here. And I think I need to be a bit frugal here with the road. One could even have a mud road, just a dirt track, you know, for this stuff. That's fine. It's only ever going to be used for when it's being constructed and when it's burning. And that's fine. And we'll also have... yes. But the only thing I can put in is this one, for now. And then when this is complete, I will cut this off and connect it. For now though, a lot of passengers are waiting. That's not good. Workers are waiting. That's very good. Let's see. Bus. You have buses. You even have your own buses. Let's do a line. Remember, we have lines now. Yes, but this is not really... Is it worthy of a line? I don't know. You go from... not from here, but you go to here. In fact, since we're out here, from here. Yes, and you are the atom fuel worker line. That is incredibly difficult to write in one language and speak. Try and... Atombränslearbetarlinjen. Yes, it is correct. At the atom fuel worker line. Yes. Okay. Vehicles. Oh, I have one of these here. full of fuel at that. Look at that. What are you doing usually when you're not standing around here? You're exporting. I have stopped exporting, or lessened the export. There we go. You go. And I think that we could have even more. No, it is not a long way. But you will be putting very slow traffic on the road. Yes, that is something to consider. And this is supposed to be one of the quick ones. And the dumper truck, well, it is empty. But still. And it's a busy one, this one. What are you doing now? Nothing. You're going to refuel. Right, across the street. Or road. I mean, the traffic situation is something. Isn't it? Yes. Let's get this started as well. Yes. You're standing around here unloading chemicals, I would suppose. Yes. Do you get them from nearby? Or how do you do that? Beatas Road Cargo Station 2. Yes, you do get them from over here, I would suppose. Yes, there are 6.9 tons of chemicals. Very good. Yes, the bus, of course, has the things in the wrong order. Do I really need more workers out here? Not really. But we do have place for many of these things. Yes, we do. Should we perhaps consider starting the construction of the nuclear power plant? Or at least planning it in somewhere? I have always envisioned the people of Hansasino to be the one working at the nuclear power plant. I don't know. Should we have it inland to have it safe and secure? It is, after all, something that we want to be very careful with and such. Or should we have it out by the border just in case something happens out here? No, I think that this will be the storage space for our spent fuel. Yes, I think that is an excellent site. Slutförvar, you know, or we could just. There was even a little lake, wasn't there? No, there wasn't. We could dig a hole to the water level. Or we could just throw them in here, and maybe they won't flow out to get diluted. Unfortunately, no, we'll just put them down in the. Yes, we'll just put them down there. They'll be fine. For now, though, the uranium mine is working excellently. Everything here is working great. For once, for the first time. That means that we should do this. We should get into new stuff. These people are leading quite peaceful lives for the moment. I think that is about to change here on the 1st of October of 1977. Here there are actually a bit of workers, you know. And I mean, if there is one thing I have learned so far, it is that we start with electricity. definitely. Because otherwise the people will be so very, very, very upset and grumpy. We have so much gravel that there is a queue. We're full on gravel. Yes, we could take this. We don't need gravel at the moment anyway, and that's what that one is for. Or we could take. No, we want a dedicated one for this. It's just that we have to do a bit of an awkward turn here, but that's fine. Yes, we'll do it here. Yes, and then we'll have like a little ring, I think. Are you overdoing this? Yes, slightly maybe. You don't need to. How large are you planning on making this town? I have not quite decided yet, but it could be quite large. But if it's going to be this large, you're going to need one more of the transformer, Yes, but this is quite enough, I think. Yes, it's so far out that it doesn't even matter that I'm building the power lines before anything else. You don't need to continue that. No, that's all of it. And no, that's not all of it, but it's some of it. Start construction. And now we want these here. A bit further in maybe. Yes. And you're not even going to cover all of it, I don't think. If you're doing it like this. This is silly. It is silly. We need one about here. This will be the most over-substationed town ever. You cannot build due to infrastructure. That's because of infrastructure that is here. That is not infrastructure quite yet. But it will be. Where are you? There you are. Now then. Where did it go? There. And there. Yes. Now no. It's fine. And you have already done. Yes. Good. I think I was thinking about here. Yes, it is very spread out, this town, and that is why I'm doing it, all of these things. But this is very inefficient, I think. Must be. It feels very inefficient. And let's say, do you, for example? Yes, you have electricity connection. And you as well. Good. All of this, we plan to build. But before that can happen, we need a bit of road. We're going to have a bit of road, a ring road. There's an invisible power line in the way. Unfortunately, it is. See if we can't get underneath. There we go. Now it overlaps again. Yes, you built it. You did not build it underneath. You built it straight into. Are we underneath yet? No, you're still building it. This is underneath. Yes, why? So so we could go to this one. And then we don't need to go. This is ridiculous. Yes. It is. Oh, can we? No. There we go. That's a curve. And okay. Then we continue here with another bit of curve. Yes, we'll build like a ring road around the substations here. I think this is going to be a big place. I think it is the largest one from as the random map generator gave, dealt. And then for these, I don't know. It's going to be even more roads here. Yes. Okay. Here I'm not following the pattern quite of doing the ring road with the substations. Shall remedy. Now. Yes, now. That is plenty of work to do. I hope that are you within search radius? Yeah, not quite. A bit of it is. But you may not be out here. Where are you? Here. Say of medium voltage switch. No, this is not the new stuff. This is the old stuff. You only have 1,000 meters. Now you have 3,000 meters. Is that enough? No. No, not anywhere near. But these will work on it then. Look at them all. Look at them all. We're going to get resources, and there are resources. Fantastic. As there are no workers at the concrete plant, of course not. So you can't have it all. That's a bit surprising. No, it's not, because I changed the line here. Yes, I should not have changed it so severely. Atombränsle, no, not that one, the other one. You cannot see the lines to the platform. I suppose you would have to go via the vehicle, but I'm doing the atomstenkrossarna. No. Atombränslearbetaren, atombitumen. Let's see. Let's do for passengers. Yes. Grus och uranarbete. Yes, the gravel and uranium worker bus. Of course. Here, you don't quite get out 90%. 79 or maybe 69 was a good number. It seemed to work quite well. Yes, we could do this. Get out 69% and then on the way back, just in case there are any. You stop here again. Yes. That would have been impossible to change before. A thing like that, you just wouldn't do it. And here we have now 4 of these. CAC TBD. Resource status. Nuclear fuel. Yes, we have nuclear fuel worth pi amount of rubles here. And even more. 315,000 rubles. That's great. But yeah, I want to ride the train. There are no trains. I'm not sure there ever will be. Look at all these yellow signs. They represent the dreams of the future railroad. But so far, yes, you're working on it. 20 workers are on the construction site. And you're just about getting done with this bit. Yes. Do you continue? Or you continue with the next bit? Incredible. Incredible. Yes, 22 workers. And how much? 15,000 for this bit. Yeah, it's quite expensive. But we're coping. Our resources and workers are coping rather well. Yes, rather well. We're coping. And here we're coping too. How much meat we have? 28 tons. Not as much as you'd think then. We have, I think that it would be better to have workers in the livestock farm rather than the butchers. Because I don't think we need that many. We need more people in here for some reason. I don't know why it is quite so work intensive to do the livestock. But if this is the transportation here is any indication of what's going on in here, then it's probably not pretty. 7 workers force feeding various animals with the crops. I don't know I'm not going to speculate on what's going on behind those doors and beneath that roof. We can look here instead. There are 0 tons of crops in the fields, but we have so much. As this is the benefit of starting with just laying out a few fields, and getting a farm started. You have crops. Then having a big place to store it, that's very good. There has been some good strategic things done here after all. It's not all terrible, in fact. No, it isn't that terrible. Some things I'm even pleased with. With some of that, we have our own clothing, and do we import any of this stuff nowadays? This year, clothing, nothing for many months, and the food is not even on here. No meat is on here, no alcohol is on here. Only a little bit of clothing. And electronics they don't get. They don't have for now. If we start a radio station someday. Yes, but when we do, it has to be powered by nuclear power. Yes, nuclear power. I really need a more efficient way to transport my resources, such as a railroad. Oh, these places are done. Great, but no one has moved in. No one lives here, as I can see. But eventually they will, when these people grow up. Yes, they can walk. And there are 179 workers here right now. So there ought to be adult children any minute. Any minute. But now there are none. 15 unemployed workers. 14. Still the average productivity is 86%. What's going on here? No serious problems at all. And one worker can't work because no kindergarten. I don't trust that one. I have a feeling it is quite often more than one when it says one. But here we are. Iron ore is being produced. Yes, but still they have not managed to build this stuff. Yes, you are assigned and everything, but no workers or mechanism. You don't say. And we have limited to only have steel here apparently. We should allow for some prefab panels. Not quite that much maybe, but actually we do need quite a bit of prefab panels too. And some boards. 125 tons. Sure. 250 is maybe a bit much. We only need a bit. There we go. 65. That's 62.5 tons. That's enough, I think. 125 tons. Sure. Never mind. And a bit more bricks. Yes. There we go. That should do it. 633 tons of steel. Yes. Any day now, we might even be able to get a train in here, you know. In about 10 years or so, maybe. Yes, you're operating without issue. Yes, apparently you can have these without signals. They just do their thing. But if I would want to put another train on here, I think that I would have to have signals. But this is good. Look at this. The roundabout is complete. Finally. What do you mean you don't get to ride on the trains? This is not a train. Kind of, you know, it is. And really, I don't know what I'm going to use the railroad for. I just felt I needed one. Yes, here's another one coming right behind us. This has been going on 1.5 hours. What the hell are you thinking? I'm not. I'm just stalling for something. What are you stalling for? Nothing. No. Road vehicles depot is on fire. Okay, you're turning around. Would that happen to mean that you're going to build... No, you go... Yes, road 1365. You don't say that you're going here. Yes, it's a good thing that we bring the largest one, but I'm trying not to complain here now because you're going either here or here. Yes, here you're going. Fantastic. Ray. Yay. This is getting done. I might be able to establish a new base for further operations. Imagine that. Imagine having another railroad or another base of resources. If you have gotten as far as here, here maybe one could have a base of resources. Yes, and we could bus people out. But does it matter? Yes, I think, there is the fire. Yes, I mean, let's just say that we were to do something like this. We have a railroad construction office. Let's have a look at this one. Oh, that is very, 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 very large indeed. Yes. Very, very large indeed. No. I think we'll have an open storage space. Storage? Yes, storage. Open storage. Where is it? I mean, it's the same every time. This is ridiculous. City hall conveyor storage. There you are. Multi-rail open storage. Small open storage. 1,250 tons of steel. It's not so small. I mean, if one could get both this and railroad construction, what are you thinking? I need gravel as well. And that's a problem. Never mind. The railroad will get done when it gets done. I mean, it's gotten as far as Lenin by now. Look at that. Lenin statue and an American truck. That's quite nice. Plenty of high voltage wires. And now that these have been for a while, how do these look? I mean, these don't look so good, I don't think. These are quite low to the ground, and I mean, I get what you're going for with this wide thing. But shouldn't they be a bit taller off the ground? This doesn't look safe. Oh, this looks much safer. There's a little lake and the enormous meat storage. How are you doing? 43 tons. Very good. You have crops. We have one truck. Yes, one truck is going here. Back and forth. And there is plenty to supply. The forklifts though are barely coping. Just barely coping now that we have a bit more people in here. I could get another forklift maybe. American one or Russian one. Eastern. It is more 0.61 tons of livestock. small distribution office. It's not in use. No, it's fine. I don't need it. Okay, and this is doing all fine. This is doing all great. The only thing that is hindering, yes, the only thing. I mean, what's the next project? We apparently are now finished with the nuclear fuel. As we in fact have lots of it. Nuclear fuel, 1 ton. That's not bad. That's quite a bit. So we just need to get the nuclear power plant started. Why are you stalling on this? Because I don't know where I want it. We could have it here. For example. That would not be a bad place, maybe. What do you need? You need nuclear fuel and power. That's empower workers. Yes, nuclear fuel and workers is what you need. And okay, but we are starting here with this town and getting it electricity. They don't have electricity yet. No, none of them do. We're still working on the roads. Let's hope we're not interfering too much with the people here. No one is demanding food. That's good. They are simple people. They are currently at home. Daria here. Free time. You want to pray for an hour, so you're going to the medium cathedral. I wonder what would happen if one were to tear down one of these churches in one of these villages. I'm not going to test it here, but I wonder. Would people get sad and angry and leave, or would it not matter? As these are hopeless little things that will cause issues, probably. Yes, you're doing fine. You're building a road by hand. It's not going quickly. Really not going quickly at all. No, it's going very slowly. Is this a problem? No. I don't think it is. No workers. There is a problem. There are no workers coming on this. We need to get out fewer. At that place. Even fewer. Yes, even fewer. 39%. Because they stop on the way back as well. It's fine. Let's hope that will do it. Oh, you have 11 workers, but you're something else. Okay. Why do you not overtake? I have all the space in the world. Now you're overtaking right ahead of the intersection. Very good. Yes, you're all overtaking at the intersection. Now you're getting stuck behind the bulldozer here instead. Apparently you can do that. That's very good for efficiency. This is taking a long time to get anywhere, you know. Oh. Yes. It is so very slow. Anything else here for this evening? We will be getting electricity to here, and once we have, I will plonk in a small shopping center, for example here, or here maybe, and a proper university I think we'll have, and things. Maybe a trolley bus going around. Here, you know, going around. All powered by electricity from the nuclear power plant out here. Somewhere. Yes, wouldn't that be something we could have here? Here we could have a nuclear power plant. Let's have a look. Yes. Wouldn't that be nice? It's a bit small. Or not, it's quite large, but anyway, yes, you have right, you need cooling towers on the sides there. Maybe we should have it a bit further away from the town, just in case it catches fire or something. No. People can walk in from there and from over there, but not from this side. I think like this. Why? Because yes, we could do a little bit. A nuclear power plant. I need 3 excavator. I don't have a construction office close by. There it will go in. Okay. Pardonin. No. This is something else. Oskarshamn. That's what it is. Where we have a nuclear power plant. A twin reactor, in fact. Or will have, perhaps, someday. It all starts with the road, though. That's what we need. I don't think that you're in range for the construction offices, and they have plenty of work to do as it is. We'll take this one. No, you're working on stuff. Okay. That's good. Now you get to work on more. Over here. Oskarshamn. Surlava. Jahonic. I think there might have there been some new names introduced. I'm not sure. I mean, that one I don't think I've seen before. Yeah, Honnick. And here I imagined to have a place of storage for things. But we are not getting to Molna anytime soon. No. I mean, it would make more sense maybe to build up this stuff and truck it in, and then have a rail construction office going from this end as well. And until such time that the railroad is complete, we will truck the steel in, as it is not really feasible to do here, as it stands right now. Are you coming along? Yes, you are coming along. You finally started doing this bit. Or you have maybe just done... Oh, you have done all the way up here. That's amazing. And now we have prefab panels and boards and bricks and everything that we need. The prefab panels factory doesn't have any workers. Doesn't need any workers at the moment. Every now and then there is a bus, isn't it? Yes, it is. There is. There are workers waiting sometimes. Every now and then, yes. That's good. The power plant is really, really steady nowadays. This here, power, you see, it is quite stable. It is very stable, in fact. Fuel, we have stopped exporting. Bitumen, we have not stopped exporting. No. We need some income. Last year, yes, we have stopped exporting alcohol. Because we were running dry. And we can't have that. We cannot have that. I mean, we missed all the action. There was so much stuff going on here for a while, When it finally happened, here, it really happened. And the key was getting more workers, wouldn't you know it? And gravel. The first key was gravel, definitely. And then workers. And look at this now, we have paved streets and everything. For the most part. Yes, not bad. No one lives here. This is not a popular place to live. I don't think that these people can walk to the shopping center, maybe. Yes, they can. Then it shouldn't be such a terrible place to live. Advanced engineering. Semiconductors. Yes, that's for doing electrical things. If you want to do electrical components or electronics. I do suppose that's the only way that these people are getting in electronics is if we build them ourselves. We need plastics to do that. That's quite fiddly. Plastics and mechanical components. Mechanical components, we already have electrical components. Yes, you also need plastics, chemicals, and plastics needs chemicals and oil. Yeah, the road to the electronics lies on the road to electronics lies a plastics factory. Doesn't it? Yes, it does. And wouldn't it kind of make sense to have it down here where we have oil and everything? And chemicals as well. No, you're not getting away that easy. But here, then that would connect like that, but that's too far away from the bus platform. Is this... but how are you... Oil is no problem to get in. Chemical, we can truck it. We can always use truck. That's the answer and solution to everything. Just truck it. Because this stuff is hopeless. But yeah, really. It is. Mechanical components, we have in abundance. Steel, we do not have any in abundance, but we do have quite a bit of it. No, it's not gone anywhere since last you looked. Where are all the rail construction vehicles? Here's one. There is only one working at the moment, apparently. Yes, there is only one. We do have plenty of workers though. As many as can be almost. That's good. That's very good. Then you, how are you doing? You're doing like this. Okay. And just where are you going? Road 1363. You're going here. Very good of you. Might even get all the way to there if we're lucky. And then maybe someone could be bothered to build this bit as well. They've been doing this bit. Some of it, anyway. That is good. And they've started up here too. Yes, they'll be done any day now. How long would it actually take to get the railroad done? 10 years, I think. No, not quite 10, but a few. 2, 3. Well, to get all this done. As I have to establish a new base somewhere. Yes, but this is going to be used for the nuclear power plant, and here we do have a little bit of a problem, I would think. As long as the vehicles here can pass through, it's not really a problem though. Bricks, we certainly have quite a bit in abundance. Nuclear fuel, we also have in abundance. I mean, it will get to the point where you can no longer store or export fuel. Yes. What does it say here? "3D vision." It says backwards and upwards and downwards, and I don't know what. But that's the maker of the game. I suppose if you just take Latin letters and put them like this, it almost looks Cyrillic, but not quite. Well, I don't know what the point is. But there we go. It is operating without issues. We have how much now? Nuclear fuel, 1.4 tons almost, 1.38 tons. This is something. Pardon me. This is something. Any radiation so far? No. It seems fine. Pollution is not bad anymore. It's out here now. Okay. And the mine is not even producing that much pollution. It is fine. A little bit hint here. Yes, I think it's time to wrap up. It was a long time ago. Damn it. It's like this all the time now. Yes, the missing ones were also long. Yes, the audio is available. Or, it probably won't be. But at this very moment, the audio is available. And that's quite... that's even worse than what it would be with the visuals. Yes. I don't think we've had the main theme yet, so that's what we'll go out on. I mean, we can see it in the distance now. Oskarshamn. Here it is. Or will be one day. Like that. Imagine that. When we'll have the sunrise with an actual power plant, nuclear, of the nuclear variety, here. That'll be something. I think what could it take? 2 years to build a nuclear power plant? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. How many workers does it need when it's completed? It needs 80 workers. Does that include the engineers? I don't know. Let's go look at one of the other things here and try and figure out how it works. Like, let's have this one for example. The nuclear fuel fabrication uses 50 workers in total. And the engineers are not included at all in that figure. No. There is no way to tell how many engineers they need here. Right. Difference, this has been installment 14. Or 16, damn it. 14 of den totalitära bondediktaturen. of the traditional farmers' democracy. Thank you so very much for watching. Good night.